This is the beginning of your notes for Macroeconomics Unit 2. This will cover modules 10 through 15 in your textbook. And Unit 2 is all about measuring the economy. So how do we do that? There's three main ways we're going to talk about in this unit. We're first going to start with gross domestic product. Now, gross domestic product, the P stands for product or production. So we're trying to figure out how much the U.S. produces in goods and services. If we are producing things, then that means people are employed, businesses are making money, and people are buying those things. So to start with a main introduction to GDP, we are going to talk about circular flow. Circular flow is how money moves throughout the U.S. economy. And this is just a visual way to see how money is exchanged for goods and services in various parts of the economy. So sometimes as this money flows between various sectors of the economy, people pay money in exchange for goods and services. This is referred to as national accounts. Think of it as our national bank account. Sometimes we pay bills and we spend money in order to get things, and sometimes people pay us and then money goes into our account. So the circular flow model is a visual model of what this looks like. And it's a diagram that we use to very simply look at how money flows between various sectors of the economy. So there are two main markets. So remember, a market is a group of buyers and sellers. And the first market we're going to look at is market for goods and services. And then there is also a market for factors of production. This is what goes into producing things. Market for goods and services is what goes into buying things that are already made. So here's the beginning of what this looks like. On the right-hand side, we have households. These are people or individuals. And the left side, we have firms, which are businesses. So people can sell their land, labor, or capital. So you own your labor and you can go into the market and sell your labor when you get a job. If you own land or if you have extra money you want to sell in capital to a business, you can do that. Businesses then purchase those things and they use them to produce goods and services. So you sell your labor to a business buys it and uses your labor to produce whatever service they provide. In exchange for that, the green line here represents the money. Firms then pay people wages, or they pay people rent to rent office space in your building, or profits go to shareholders. People call that money income. It's all the same money. So a firm refers to it as wages. I'm paying wages or salaries of my workers. Households refer to that money as income, even though it's the same income. Now, there's also a market for goods and services, and these are things that are already made and are being bought and sold. So households take their money. Remember, the green line is money. And they do consumer spending and they buy things in the market for goods and services. The money that a consumer spends is what the firm refers to as revenue. Again, it's the same amount of money. So if you spend $20 at the grocery store, the business just calls that $20 in revenue. And in exchange for that money being spent, firms are going to sell you goods and services and you are going to buy goods and services. So you'll see that the stuff circulates in the red line and the money circulates in the green line. Everything is just a series of transactions.